Hi class, we've made it to week 8, the last and final week of the term. So what is due this week? We have extra credit. Go ahead and look in the extra credit if you want to do that. And then also your resumes are due this week, so if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know about that. Be sure to complete the discussion questions because the discussion questions for this week are weighted a lot differently than the previous week, and they're actually worth, I believe, 200 points, whereas before the previous discussion questions were only worth 50 points. So if you don't miss any, if you need to do your discussion questions, be sure you do your discussion questions this week because they're weighted so differently and they're weighted so great. Again, if you have any other questions, please feel free to email me at aproctor@iau.la, and then we'll just get started for this last and final week for week 8. So what we're going to talk about is describe the approach most employers take to finding potential employees. One thing that I talk to my Saturday students about, make sure your social media presence is professional. If you're going to have a Facebook, you can have a professional Facebook and then you can have an actual social Facebook. So other professional accounts are LinkedIn, so make sure you want to keep everything professional. I even had my Saturday morning class Google their name to make sure that the images that popped up are professional. If not, try to figure out how to edit that or how to keep your Facebook private or perhaps put it in a different name. This week we're also going to talk about the importance of networking and career searches. For international students, it's extremely important to network because international students are here on an F1 visa. All right, so the job market, the economy is already very difficult in Los Angeles, just for Americans, just for citizens. So it's very difficult for international students as well. So that's why networking is so critical and so important in order to find job opportunities for you. This week we're also going to discuss how to choose appropriate resume organizations and list the advantages of 3 common options. Describe the problem of resume fraud. List the major sections of a traditional resume. Define the purpose of application letters and explain how to apply for AIDA organizational model to them. Describe the typical sequence of job interviews. Describe briefly what employers look for during an interview, an employment interview, and a pre-employment screening. List 6 tasks needed to prepare for a successful job interview. Explain the 3 stages of a successful employment interview, and identify the most common employment messages that follow an interview and explain why each can be used. All right, so hopefully that kind of helps explains what we're going to be doing this week for week 8. Make sure you get your projects done in on time. That's really important. Make sure you do those discussion questions. I've had a pleasure having class with you this term, and I look forward to hopefully having you in the future. Thank you so much. Bye.